Oh, hello, YouTube. What is going on? What is up? I am live. And today we're going to talk about Fortnite as a game and a couple other games. Like, I was talking to my dad, and this is relevant. He said a lot of drivers, because he drives for a company, like big rigs. And he was saying there's a lot of guys that he works with that they spend a lot of time playing Fortnite. I said Fortnite. I was asking him because he said he was trying to think of the name of it. And he said, yeah, it's a really big game. A lot of people are playing it. And blah blah blah, this and that. And I said, oh, okay. Um, what game? What game is it that they're playing? I was naming off like God of War. I figured maybe it was that because that's new and is popular. I mean, to me, it's not that good. I mean, the graphics are good, and I want to dress up like Kratos for Halloween. And my son's going to be the boy. But yeah, I mean, to me, it was kind of similar to the other stuff. They didn't really do a whole lot to change too many things. Yeah, graphics are a major improvement, but I don't know. It to me, it was like a missed opportunity that they would have went like with a completely open world, like a lot of other games have done, being kind of like a RPG elements in it already. They could have really made it a really badass game because you could have ran anywhere with Kratos, but nope, can't do that. Cannot do that. Can't be um, innovative with our games. We can't, expand upon them, make them bigger, better, like a $6 million man. Um, but anyway, he said no, it's not that game. So I said, okay, is it? I said Red Dead Redemption 2. He said, no. He said, I don't think it's that game. I said, Dad. I said, Dad, like almost everybody's playing that game. That's the game to play right now. That's getting really good reviews, and it's being praised as how good it is. They literally have 2 discs to that game. I haven't seen a lot of games that do that, you know. But yeah, if it's got 2 discs, it's going to take a while just to play through it. Just the story alone to it. And that's not even counting like you can hunt. You have to wear like if it's oh excuse me, if it's cold, you have to wear a jacket, or if it's warm, you have to dress for the occasion. When you're hunting, your smell counts. Like if you have body odor or bad BO, then you either need to take a bath or jump in a lake. Uh, it's pretty detailed, and if you're hunting animals, you have to specifically use a certain type of ammo because you can mess up the pelt if you don't use the right type of ammo. Um, and that's including like with bows. If you're hunting a particular type of prey, and certain ones you can use bows will work better. Sounds pretty fucking cool to me. I mean, whenever I heard about all this different stuff you could do in it, sounded good. The only thing I didn't like that didn't really sound great to me is there's like a encampment, and so you're part of this camp. I don't want to so much as spend a lot of time contributing when I want to just fuck around and play the game and play mechanics, like do Western shit in the game. I guess I don't mind this so much. It won't bother me whenever I get to play it and try it out. But he said it wasn't that. And I said, okay, well, what game is it? He said he was thinking of it, trying to say what the name was, and he said Fort, and I go Fortnite. And he said, "Oh yeah, yeah, that's it, that's it." He's like, "Oh yeah, all the drivers are losing sleep over playing it." I was like, I said, "I don't know why." I said, "That game is shit." I said, "I wouldn't even call that game." I said, "That game is garbage." I said, "It is?" And I was like, "Yeah." I said, "That game is gay. It's gay as fuck." Hmm. I said, "No." I said, "No. That's beneath me." You say, "That's beneath me." I'm not saying this is beneath playing a game that's not that great, but that is not a game. It is not a game. You may think it's a game, but it's not a game. The reason why it's not a game is you just PvP, and they do different varying things for this PvP, like every week or whatever the fuck their deal is. But their game is garbage. It's just a garbage game. I'm not impressed. It's not a game at all. Like their whole other deal that they had on the side of where you could play online with other people fighting zombies, and like they showed that to the side, and they more focused on the part where they can make money off of people by selling their packages for special items and shit. It's the whole whoring type of casino industry thing to gaming. And it's just sickening. It's fucking disgusting. I don't want to see that shit in my games. I mean, if you have to earn something in the game, that's fine. Earn it. Like, let the people earn what they use to pay for things inside of the game itself, not actual money. Not money you pay to get things in the game. The things you get in games should be in the games. That's why you pay to buy the game. I mean, the only reason that they do this is because people are dumb enough to um, to put their hard-earned money into a game that they already paid for. You already paid for this game. If you're paying $60 for a freaking video game that's supposed to be like top of the line fucking video games, and you get some gay bullshit like Destiny or some other bullshit game that's not even that fun. It just looks good, but it's not fun. Like God of War, Destiny, boring as fuck, just boring. Like you could play like whenever Arkham Knight came out, the Batman game, the new one where you get to drive around in this car, and it had badass graphics, and you had a story you could play all the way through. That was fucking fun. That was actually fun. That was a game. That was an actual fun game. There's hard games that do the same thing. I would even say that those are better to play than this bullshit Fortnite bullshit. It's so dumb. Um, oh, but the other stupid thing is like I wanted to talk about or bring up mention is this Bethesda shit to do with what is it, 76 that Fallout 76, and they want to call that a game. What they did is they took out their NPCs. Hmm. That already sounds like a bad idea. And after you got your NPCs, that so you can buy a experience, so it has to be all day, all the time online. Until they open their private servers, and you can play by yourself. But it has less fucking content ingenuity and less NPCs, like no NPCs at all, or no NPCs like Fallout 4. So you're playing either by yourself on a server or a private server, or you're playing online with other people, and that's only a few hours out of the day when you play online with other people. And the game just looked like all the gameplay. Honestly, I have not seen any gameplay that made me want to go out and buy this game. Boring and dull as fuck. That's my honest opinion about it. No, if I was a consumer and I didn't know, and I wanted somebody's honest opinion about the game, do not buy this game. You might as well be playing like World of Warcraft, running around with other people, doing the quest, going from quest to quest. And the way they do the quest is you go to the these different consoles and papers, and you read or listen to things, and it tells you what the next thing to go to do to find the other things, so you can find these people, and you find out the people for all these majority quests are dead. So it's basically like worthless or not worth anything at all, because you really don't get that great of gear. And if you do get some decent weapons or gear, you know, like the weapons, for instance, are like a high level, like where you can't even fucking use the fucking, like one guy, he found a shotgun, then to use the shotgun you have to be level 15. And other stuff like that, other weapons and stuff. And then they switched it up to where you don't even get to pick like where you want to put your traits. What they changed it to is like a card system. You get these different cards. I mean, like, I may have not played the game, but I've seen enough gameplay, and I've listened to many people, different people talking about it, that I know the details about this game without even having to play it, and it looks boring and awful as fuck. You know, and then you still have people who play it that say that the things they don't like about it, but then they're still trying to shill it like it's good. Yeah. What I think it is these people are somehow they're getting some kind of benefit from these game developers for awful games, because it's going to do garbage or bad, and so they're having these people like shill their products to be able to sell it. I mean, it's quite sad and pathetic. I'm not, and I stopped doing this where I just buy anything that comes out. I'll wait and I'll see what the reviews are and actually look into the thing I want to get before I get it. And just like I seen a lot of stuff for Red Dead Redemption 2. I didn't think it was going to be that interesting, but then whenever I saw like the reviews and people playing it and how much was being praised and all the stuff you can do in it, then that's when I was like, okay, well, I would like to try this game out. It looks like it's fun. You get to play in old Western times, you know. You get to use all different kinds of guns. Well, not a big variety, but you get like shotguns. You get like a sniper type of rifle weapon. You get different kinds of handguns. So I mean, it's interesting. And from what I've seen, I think you can use bows. You get to have like ride a horse around. You can ride different horses. If you upgrade your camp, you can actually fast travel. You can turn on and off your map. You can go into first person mode where you can play the whole game in first person. They did say like the graphics were really good, and or the graphics were amazing. And they said one of the issues, like the gun fighting was fine, but the fists, you know, like hand to hand combat, the punching, fist fighting was kind of sloppy. I think is what somebody was saying. But it worked out okay, you know, for what it was. And that doesn't bother me, because with you know, those types of games, Rockstar's, you know, always try to come out with some pretty decent gameplay. Different mechanics, or rebuilt their whole like system for the different ones. Like this one, I think, from what my understanding is, what I heard is they had to rework the whole system on their video games. So yeah, it's interesting. Like the shading, your shadow, or the shading for trees and stuff, is whenever it's close up, it looks dark, and when it gets further away, it looks lightened up. You know, there's a lot of varying detail to a lot of the graphics. Even like when it's running bad, it's not that much, and it's not too often, just once in a while. And all the versions look almost about the same. Um, the best looking one is I think it's the X, the best Xbox, the one that's the best Xbox, Xbox S or Xbox X, whatever that was called. Uh, but honestly, whether you have that top of the line Xbox or the PlayStation Pro, you play on either system and you're going to be, just fine, because both, like, any version of that game would be fun to play. Like, graphics are not as important as actual gameplay. Like, if you can give me a solid story and some really interesting, good gameplay, I take that over the graphics first. And because if a game is boring, and the story's boring and the gameplay is boring, but it has amazing graphics, I'm not going to want to stick around to play that game. That's just how it is. Like, I'm not going to want to stick around to play a game of, like, Pong, even as amazing as it would look. Like, if they could make it look like the most spectacular shit around, I wouldn't give a flying fuck if the gameplay sucks. The gameplay is just, like, really, really bad. I'm not going to want to play it. Like, they made a really decent game out of Mario Tennis, a game about tennis, but they put Mario behind it. They put some kind of story effort into it, because, I mean, it's a ridiculous story, but it's still a story, and it still has, like, the reason why they're doing the thing they're doing. So yeah, you could play Mario Tennis, and it's actually pretty fun too. But yeah, that's just my rant. It's like these awful businesses about doing nothing but trying to bank off of these different franchises of games, and taking the soul, the heart and the soul out of these different video games that we love. It's just sad. It's just really sad. It just makes me think of that thing that you like dying, like Kathleen Kennedy and Ryan Johnson killing Star Wars. I mean, that's how it comes off as. It's like they're killing each one, like, slowly, just to make some money. It's fucked up, but it's true. You look at Star Wars. Star Wars is shit now. I mean, people could arguably say it was bad with the prequels, but no, like, legitimately, 7 and 8, like, it was going down with 7, and then 8 was the cancer. Just drink some nice warm coffee. Some coffee in my finger. It's not good. Maybe it is. I don't know. I'll save it for later. But anyway, anywho, yeah, we need to stop. We need to stop supporting the companies that just want to make a quick buck. People could stop supporting those really awful business practices of wanting to make a quick dollar off of making some shitty games, and actually support the ones that are making the good games, like Red Dead 2. That was good. God of War, I can't say in comparison that it was as bad as Fortnite, but it's pretty bad. I mean, that Batman game came out way before, and it's still better than that God of War game. I mean, just simply because, you can, as Batman, you can go anywhere. You're not limited to where you can go. Like, he's supposed to be God of War, but he's limited to, like, a linear type of path. Seems pretty fucking bullshit to me. But with that, I will end this video. We should really just wanted to reiterate one thing, like, the companies who do make these games, We need to push the envelope with what video games can do. If you spend the time and hire the good effort of people to make good games, people will play those good games. People will pay the money to play those good games. If you come out with a shit game and keep fucking over your fans like Bethesda has been doing, then you're going to lose your audience, your crowd, the people who pay you to do what you do. So please stop fucking over the video game industry. I mean, you're only putting your own feet in front of the actual door. Like you wanna bank it big. You wanna bank big, make a ton of money. Be innovative with these games. But you need more context with what these NPCs are saying. If you need a little bit fewer NPCs in your games, whatever. But you need more context to what they're saying. You need bigger, detailed environments. Try to push the envelope with that. Try to push it with story. Try to push it with where you can go and what you can do. Be more detailed. Actually try, because Red Dead has really took some big strides in the lead, and I don't really see too many games that are trying to push that envelope, other than maybe Cyberpunk's 277, whatever it's called. I don't know. I've seen gameplay on it, but I'm not convinced yet. I mean, from what I've seen, it looks good, but looks can be deceiving. Looks do not make a game. Destiny and God of War have proven that looks can't make a game, and Fortnite definitely proved that looks don't make a game, because it just looks fucking awful. Yeah, with that, I'll end this video. Good afternoon on this lovely Tuesday, and have a good day.